What's going on YouTube? Paul here, and I am just like exhausted. This is like my third or fourth video blog in the last like hour and a half or something. I had a lot of free time today, and I'm going on a vacation to Japan with my brother next week, so I won't have any time to throw any like current blogs up. So I figured I'd get the most important ones out of the way before I go on vacation, which is so well deserved. I can't wait to freaking go to Japan. But okay, so this blog is gonna focus on food in Korea. All right, so I'm just gonna cover like 6 basic items of interest, and so the first thing is school food. What's the school food like? Everyone that comes to Korea wants to know, oh man, like what's the quality of the food? What's the school food going to be like? It's pretty good. It's not great. I mean, it varies between schools. Some friends of mine have like amazing school lunches where it's like, you know, penne pasta, like homemade penne pasta with like meatballs and like a very westernized style of cafeteria food. But I'd say most people have the Korean style food for lunch. You're in Korea, so yeah, you're gonna get Korean food for lunch. So what is it like? You have to keep in mind, Korean food, school food, is designed to have a lot of calories because it's for growing students and young active students, so the caloric intake of food is very rich and high in the nutrients that a student will need. So just keep that in mind. This food will consist of like a soup dish, which is usually hit or miss. Sometimes it's really good, sometimes it's really bad. Then you'll have your rice, and then you'll have your side dishes, which typically include like maybe you'll get fruit, maybe you'll get some sort of small vegetable dish, and then you'll get kimchi. All right, if you don't know what kimchi is, just Google it, Kimchi. Kimchi in Korea is like French fries in the Western world. Like it's served with breakfast, it's served at lunch, it's served with dinner. And it's fermented cabbage that is typically spicy. For those that don't have that kind of palate, it's going to be a shock for you in the beginning because the first thing that your school's going to expect of you is that you eat the lunch and how much you're eating, and also if you're eating kimchi. My first few weeks when I was teaching, my co-teachers and principal were monitoring how much I was taking, and because I wanted to be polite, I took a lot of food to show them like, wow, like he's willing to try the food, he's being open-minded, again, he's trying to fit in. So I took a lot of soup, I took a lot of rice, I took a lot of kimchi, even though I hated kimchi in the beginning. I took a lot of the vegetables, and just to show them like I was willing to try the food and that I liked the food. Over time though, I realized that because I was eating a lot of the Korean food, especially a lot of the rice and some of the food that wasn't so healthy for me. I mean, rice is healthy for you, but not like a freaking big scoop full of it like every day. Yeah, I gained a little weight, like as does most people when they come to Korea, because it takes your body naturally a few months to get used to the new cuisine. If you ate like a lot of chicken and salad and really healthy food in your home country, switching your body up by having something so different and eating at different times, and obviously like the calorie intake of the food in Korea is different, so it takes time for your body to adjust. So the school food is generally pretty decent. During the week, I'll get one day where it's like International Food Day, or it's like, my favorite is like kalguksu day, which is just like noodle soup, which is really delicious. Or they'll have like bibimbap, which is really good. It's like rice and vegetables with like a little spicy sauce mixed together with like a fried egg. Oh, it's really good. And they also have like some days where it's like they'll have like a Western dish, like fried chicken or fried fish. You'll have that once a week. The rest of the time, it's like small Korean dishes. Yeah, your co-teachers and everything, they really care about you, so they want to make sure that you're eating enough. If you have like a strict diet where you don't want to eat, or you have a certain amount of food you want to eat a day, just let that be known. You know, like I do boxing here on the side, so I have to be very diligent with the portion sizes that I take and how much I'm eating. Because if I gain weight, I obviously go up a weight class, and that's just not good for my fighting ability. So I would highly suggest, if you are on a specific diet, just let it be known. You know, like be respectful and try everything. You know, if there's something new and your co-teachers notice you didn't take it, they'll definitely point it out to you, and you should go and try it. You know, you're in another country. It's really important that you try the food. And you're definitely going to be under a microscope for what you do eat and how much you do consume. They want to make sure you're eating. A big part of Korean culture is, you know, during the Korean War, Korea was really poor and food was really scarce. And up until almost the 20th century, Korea was a very poor country. And, you know, the first thing that Koreans ask you instead of like hello is like, have you eaten? You know, have you eaten yet? Korea takes food very, very serious. And it reflects a lot in the quality of food. Korea also has really delicious food. It's awesome. Like, the food here is fantastic. I can't speak more highly about the food here. I personally love it, but again, other people will like different things. I'd say even the most picky of people amongst my friends like at least one or two dishes in Korea. So even if you're the most picky of eater, you're going to find something you enjoy here. If you're really into chicken, you're going to love Korea. I personally like chicken. I like fried chicken. I like all types of chicken, grilled chicken. The chicken here is going to blow you away. It's so freaking good, and it's everywhere. Like, Korea loves fried chicken, and they have so many different sauces with it, and the quality of chicken is really good. It's really juicy. It's the fried batter that they use is excellent. It goes great with beer. If you love chicken, this is the place to come. All right. Unfortunately, if you're a vegetarian, you're kind of up shit's creek without a paddle, because all of Korean food really revolves around some sort of meat, and all Koreans are meat eaters. You'll go out to dinner with your school because you know, a big part of like being in a school in Korea is like sense of community, and you'll go out a couple times of the year like eating together as a school for like Korean barbecue or something along those lines. And if you're a vegetarian, yeah, you don't really get to pick a menu. The menu's already set. You know, you're already having meat. You know you're going to have meat. You know you're going to have rice. You know you're going to have soup, and you're going to have side dishes. So if you're a vegetarian, I would highly suggest considering whether or not Korea is for you. It's really that difficult to maintain being a vegetarian here, because everything has some sort of meat product in the food. I've had a few friends of mine that were vegetarians that once they got here, they tried the vegetarian, thing for as long as they could, and then eventually they're like, I just can't do it because I'm eating the same food over and over, and cooking food is becoming a pain in the ass. Some people really take to cooking their own food, and that really helps, but when you're at school, it's kind of rude to not eat the school lunch. You can bring your own lunch. By all means, that's totally cool. Express that to your co-teachers and express that to your principal that you're not trying to be disrespectful. You have, like a certain diet that you must maintain, or you are a vegetarian or whatever the case may be. And, they'll shake their head and scratch their head a little bit, like thinking like, what? They won't understand it, but they'll be cool about it over time. All right. So eating out is great. Like, I actually eat out almost every single night. I rarely cook at my apartment. I'll cook like on the weekends, like breakfast and stuff like that when I wake up that early. But eating out is so cheap. I can go eat a Korean dish for like maybe like under 6,000 won, which would be about $6. At the most I'll spend, if I want to eat really well, I'll go to Korean barbecue and drop like $12 or like $15 on Korean barbecue, which is awesome too. Samgyeopsal is like the best, and moksal is really good. It's like all pig meat, and it's grilled with like garlic and stuff like that. It's freaking delicious. Like, definitely try the Korean barbecue. It's fucking awesome. So eating out is really cheap. If you're gonna go to McDonald's, come on, like, you're in Korea, by all means, if you crave like your Western fix of like French fries and a Big Mac or whatever, by all means indulge. But really, you can get that anywhere in the world. Like, enjoy the food here. Go and be adventurous. Go try new restaurants. If you don't know how to order, point to the picture. Find something you like. It's okay to go into a restaurant and not be able to read the menu and just have a menu of pictures and just point. Most Koreans understand pointing at photos. They'll get it. So be adventurous. I was really picky eater before I came to Korea, believe it or not. And once I came here, I tried things that I would have never thought were delicious until I came here. Like, I had pig's foot the other day, and it was freaking good. Like, it was really, really good. So definitely be like very open-minded in trying as many of the food dishes as you can while you're here. Next is weight gain and weight loss. So because your body takes time and a few months to adjust to your new nutritional intake, you're going to naturally gain weight. All right, if you were super active in the United States or wherever you come from, whatever nation you come from, and you come here and you're not as active because you don't have a gym membership yet, or you're taking the subway to work instead of walking, you don't have a bicycle, you're less active in general, you're going to gain weight. Most people gain weight within the first couple months, nothing too serious. I mean, again, keep in mind you're eating a lot of rice, and you may not be exercising at all. So you will gain weight, but over time, once your body adjusts to how much your body needs to burn and how much you're actually eating, you will lose weight. I'd say almost all of my friends have lost weight since coming to Korea. And a lot of that has to do with walking. None of us have cars, so we're walking everywhere, which is really good for you. I walk to school to and from. Like I said, I do boxing on the side, so that keeps me reasonably fit where I can like really gorge on food as much as I want for the most part. Gyms are really cheap here for the most part. They're about like 40 or 50,000 a month. In some cases, they can be upwards of like 100. So it all depends. You have to do your research. Just ask your co-teacher. So yeah, you're gonna have rice with every meal. You're gonna have kimchi with every meal. Overall, the food here in Korea is excellent. It's really good. Like, they have a lot of like fusion food from like China, like the jjamyeon. It's like this black noodle dish. Well, the noodles aren't black, but the sauce is black, and it has like vegetables and stuff in it. It's really good. They have mandu, which is like their version of dumplings. That is also really good. Food here is ridiculously cheap. Be adventurous. Go out and try things. Go out with your friends and feel comfortable going into a strange restaurant and trying something new. It's all about being adventurous, you know, and trying as many things as you possibly can in the limited window of time that you have in Korea. You know, if you have that mentality, you know, you're going to succeed here and you're going to love it here and you're going to really enjoy it here. And that will be awesome. You know, the more people that come here and enjoy it, that stay here and really make a positive impact and help other people to come to Korea, that's, you know, that's paying it forward. It's what I'm doing. Like, I totally like it here. I enjoy it. I enjoy it enough, like I said, to stay 2 years and obviously go on to other adventures. But, you know, have that adventure spirit. If you have an idea of, I do like noodles and dumplings, well, dude, Korea will be a home run for you because they have so many variations of just those two dishes alone. So those don't have to be, you know, a meat dish. You know, you can find great soup and you can find really good like styles of dumplings here. They're really good. All right, so that covers all of food in Korea. Oh yeah, fast food, they have it everywhere. So they have KFC here. Really quickly, they have KFC, McDonald's, Burger King, Pizza Hut, Domino's. So they have all the food that you'd have like back in the West if you really need like a fix, and all of those places delivered. Like McDonald's has like McDelivery, which is really freaking dangerous. Like, because if you're hungover on like a Sunday and you don't feel like walking anywhere because you feel like complete shit, they have a website, McDelivery, where you can put in your apartment and it'll find it and you just order online. And you can order it like the day before. So like, let's say it's at night and you want some food for the morning, like McDonald's breakfast, you can actually order it at night and have it delivered in the morning for you. It's fucking so clutch, but it's so dangerous. Like, yeah, I try to avoid doing that at all costs because A, it's expensive, and B, it's just way too convenient for my liking. But yeah, hopefully that helps. Try the food. If you have Korean food back home in your home country, try it before you come, and see what's available to you. That way you're not completely oblivious like I was before you came here, before you to take the plunge here. All right? Take care. Later.